The last words of William Quan Judge were reported to be, "There should be calmness, hold fast, go slow." In this busy world, all is rush, all is frantic effort. We feel that we must always be doing something, and if we are not, we are ill at ease. The lower mind builds and creates so many things that have no real value, and so our lives are swamped by trivialities. This shuts out the pure light of the spirit, and we totally miss the essential beauty of existence. William Henry Davis writes in his poem on leisure, "What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stir. No time to stand beneath the boughs and stir as long as sheep or cows. No time to see when woods we pass, where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. No time to see in broad daylight streams full of stars like skies at night. No time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet, how they can dance. No time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. A pure life this, if full of care. We have no time to stand and stir." Modern ideas of leisure are to indulge in some sporting activity, or watch TV, or read a book, or go on an adventure, a holiday, etc. Not many want to simply stand and stare, as this is regarded as wasting time. But if we slow our lives down, if we cultivate calmness, and if we hold fast, the clouds that have obscured the sun of our understanding will dissipate in time. The non-essentials will clear the way for those deeper truths that reveal to us the wonder of being alive on this planet. How beautiful indeed to notice the fugitive flower in the hedgerow turning towards the light of the sun, or hear the sound of the cricket singing amidst the long grass in the summer heat, or to gaze long into the blue sky and to watch cloud shadows scuttle across the meadowlands. These things are often missed by those engrossed in thought or staring at their mobile phones or tablets. If we calm our minds, we become aware of many things that are invisible to us at the moment. Of course, if we have demanding jobs or a family to look after, we have to keep on our toes and manage our affairs effectively, and it is important to exercise our bodies as well as our minds. There is nothing wrong in enjoying entertainment of the right kind at times, but we must always make room to slow down. If we do, we alter our focus and the world changes for a while. Let us walk in a leisurely manner and with a calm mind. Max Heermann, in his poem Desiderata, writes, "Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. Silence of the tongue and silence of the mind, so that not only can we hear the gentlest sounds of nature, but also the promptings of the Spirit in us. If we become the eye of the storm of life that surrounds us, it is almost like sitting on a hilltop and looking down at all the cacophony, all the chaos. Even our footsteps through woodlands mask so much. It is not until we stand still that we become aware of many subtle sights and sounds that would have otherwise been missed. So we should stand or sit for a while and be silent. So many of us go into the countryside with friends and talk constantly. There must also be time to be quiet and listen. The book of nature has so much to impart to us. We walk slowly and mindfully in a crowd that rushes nowhere, and we actually experience a change in our consciousness and worldview. We become the watcher, always acting from that calm centre that is the same in heat and cold, joy and sorrow, life and death. As H.P. Blavatsky tells us, immortality is but one's unbroken consciousness. Slowing down gives us a chance to take stock of any situation. We see more, we take more in, we are aware of more. Things that may have flashed past our mind now become visible. As Okakura Kakuzo writes in his wonderful Book of Tea, meanwhile, let us have a sip of tea. The afternoon glow is brightening the bamboos. The fountains are bubbling with delight. The soughing of the pines is heard in our kettle. Let us dream of evanescence and linger in the beautiful foolishness of things. We take life too seriously. There are many tragic things in the world, and if we clear our lives of all the trivialities, we may see them from the perspective of our eternal self and see how foolish are most of our worries. Evanescence is a dream. We are immortal beings in reality, though our shadow selves come and go like bubbles on a stream. In The Key to Theosophy by H.P. Blavatsky, she quotes a letter from one who she describes as a national saviour. It says, yes, nature always does speak, don't you think? Only sometimes we make so much noise that we drown her voice. That is why it is so restful to go out of the town and nestle a while in the mother's arms. I am thinking of the evening on Hampstead Heath when we watched the sun go down, but oh, upon what suffering and misery that sun had set. The writer then goes on to describe the suffering she saw in Whitechapel when she went to help the poor there, and concludes, what a difference between these feelings and the peaceful scene at Hampstead. And yet we, who are the brothers and sisters of these poor creatures, have only a right to use Hampstead Heaths to gain strength to save Whitechapels. So go slow and become aware. Use the feelings you receive to better help those who are blind to the beauties of this world, who are brutalised by the conditioning of the media, who are caught up in the illusion of separateness which is so predominant in modern society, despite increased methods of communication. Individual against individual, family against family, country against country. Yet we are all together on this small planet, drifting through space. Be still and know that you are divine, and help those who are struggling on all levels, from the physical upwards. Don't be caught in the rush that modern life seems so keen to promote. We are made to feel guilty if we are not constantly in some kind of physical and mental activity. But this is just a device to mislead us and to create barriers. Always have faith in human nature and believe deep in your soul that it will be refined over time. If only a few keep the faith and keep the light burning and shining. As Max Heerman writes, whatever your labours and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul, with all its sham drudgery and broken dreams. It is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy.